The church is doing more on Zoom, on YouTube, on their website due to this whole pandemic issue. But we're working around it and we're working together as a community. And one of the ways of doing that is through Zoom. So this video is basically how to install it on different devices. We've got iPhones, Samsung phones, we've got computers, and we've got tablets, so iPads and things as well. So we're going to be covering all of those. On screen now and in the description will be different timestamps, so bits you can skip to for which device to use. So to start it all off, I'm going to show you here. So you search online, you go to Zoom, and then you click the link and you open up this. So you can sign it up here, or you can do something slightly different and you can search Zoom download. Here we go. So then you go down to the bottom left hand corner of your screen and you click Zoom installer.exe. It might say something slightly different, but it should make it relatively obvious to click there. This should take a couple of seconds and then you'll have this appear on your screen, and it'll want to ask if you want it to make changes to your device, which you will, because you'll want it to be able to see you so you can talk to people. It won't watch you whilst you're doing anything else, don't worry. Right, here we go. So it might not come straight to the front of your screen, so you can click over. This might be on the bottom for you. Make this, oh, you can't make this full screen. Alright, so you'll then want to either sign in or join a meeting. I'm going to sign in for this, so I'm going to enter my details here. I'm going to also click keep me signed in. If you're not already familiar with this and you don't have an account, you can click sign up for free here, and it takes you through a relatively straightforward process. See it through to the end. You don't have to invite people if it prompts you to. You can if you want, but you don't need to. It's not necessary. You could just talk. You can link up with other people later. So I'm just going to sign in here, and now I have the Zoom app downloaded. And if I make this full screen, you can see I can make a new meeting, I can join a meeting, I can schedule a meeting to take place at a certain time with a client or something similar, and I can share a screen, which will be sharing my computer screen with other people so they can see what you're doing. If you want to re-access this again and you've closed it, it should just appear on your home screen here. I'm going to drag it down here. But it should just appear there for you, or in the top corner. It doesn't matter. If you've got lots of icons and you can't find it, go to your start button, which should be down over here. Mine's up over here. You click on this, and then you're going to scroll down to Z, and you're going to click on Zoom, and then start Zoom. If you can't get to that, you can go to the side, and you can scroll down using that if you don't have a scroll wheel or a mouse. And then it should just open it up like this, and you're ready to go. Now, if you don't want to download the actual app and you want to just use it on the internet, that's perfectly fine. It'll work exactly the same. So you'll want to either join a meeting or host a meeting, it doesn't matter, but I'd recommend signing in or signing up. I'm going to walk you through the sign up process, and I'm also going to sign in. So here we go. So signing up, you're going to put in an email address. So I'm going to put in my backup one. You're now going to click sign up, and they will send an email to you. Here we go. They will send an email. If you did not receive it, you can resend it. I'm going to quickly access my email and get the code. Activate account. If you don't know how I got to the previous page from here, it depends on what your email address is. You can, if you use a Gmail account, then you'll want to search gmail.com in the bar at the top. If you use an Outlook account, search Outlook and just log in from there. Click activate your account and it should take you to this page here. So you put in your first name and your second name, and then you'll put in your 2 passwords, and that's it. Everything's done. You can just click continue. If it prompts you to invite colleagues on the next step, you don't need to. You can just click skip, and then for the test meeting you can skip that as well. You don't need to do it, but your account will then be set up so that you can join a meeting or host a meeting using these top buttons here. I'm now going to show you using my normal account how to do this. Here we go. So I'm now signed in on Zoom, so I can schedule a meeting, I can join a meeting, or I can host a meeting. The same 3 things that we had on the Zoom app. So you'll want to open the Play Store and you'll want to go up to the top and then click on the search bar and then search for Zoom. Now it might just come up like this, you might be able to click on it, or you can click just Zoom or click enter and then click on it and click install. You're now going to wait for it to install. Once it's finished, you should be able to go back to the home screen and open it back up. Alright, now that you have it installed and on your home screen, you can open the app and you can sign in or log in. So here I'm going to sign up using my email address and password, which I'm going to have to blur. But once you've put in your details, you can just click OK. They'll send you an email, so you need to be able to access your emails, and you'll need to click the link. I'm going to open the email. You've got to click the activate account button. Once you've done this, it should just take you to the internet. It'll ask you to put in a password and then to confirm that password. So quite simple, you just put in whatever password you'd like to put in, confirm that, do it again. You can invite people, but you can just scroll down to the bottom and click skip this step, and then it'll take you to the final one where it's got your personal meeting URL. You do not really need this, it's a bit unnecessary. You can just invite people individually. I've never had a need for it personally. And then you've got your account details here on the screen, so it'll be your capacity on meetings, everything like that. You can then go back to the app. It'll still say we sent you an email, so you need to go back and you'll want to log in this time. So sign in the bottom right hand corner. Put in your email address and password. So I'm just putting them in here. Obviously this is going to be blurred. Alright, and then you just hit the sign in button. Click continue. So you can now join meetings from here, you can start meetings, you can do everything else. It's all available for you from this place. So to download the Zoom app on an iPad or an iOS device, you need to go to the App Store, and once that is open, you can go down to the bottom right where it says search. It might already be on this page, and then you can tap the bar at the top and you can search in that Zoom. You then need to click OK, and then it'll go through and it should come up with a page looking a bit like this. You want to download Zoom. It'll probably say get there. It might ask for a fingerprint or a confirmation or something like that. Once it's downloaded, you'll need to open up the app, and then when it loads, you can then sign in or sign up. In one of the previous ones I showed you signing up, but this one I'm just going to sign in. This is all going to be blurred. But then once you've signed in, it's all pretty straightforward really. You just need to make sure that you accept all of the pop-ups that come up. So when they come up, it'll ask about calendar, Siri and notifications. You'll just want to click allow on all 3 of those, and then it's all set up, you're ready to go. You can start a new meeting, join another one, it's up to you. It's all there available for you. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any queries, questions, anything like that, don't hesitate to contact Hugh or the church team. The email address is just up there. You can also check out the website, you can contact them through that as well. You can also check out some of our church services just over here. They come out every week, every Sunday, 10:45. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and we hope to see you again as soon as possible.